Radio, the talk show podcast station, bringing you daily health and information, where daily health is viewed as an ever-changing reality. Thank you for taking the time to tune in. This is Daily Health. Now, all information and resources are based on the opinions of the host, unless otherwise noted. All information is intended to motivate, encourage, and inspire positive change and a healthier lifestyle. This podcast contains some quotations, images, and/or excerpts from copyrighted material. These uses fall well within the copyright doctrine of fair use. Welcome again. This is your Daily Health. Today we will be talking about the FDA. They've been busy. They've been really busy. With everything going on, I know they are busy, but apparently in a good way. So, they have been on a approving spree. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Approving spree. So, the FDA has recently approved an app that claims to stop nightmares. Yes, I know. It makes you wonder. Not only that, they have also approved a monoclonal antibody treatments for COVID19, as well as a preventive flu medication. So they have actually been busy. I commend them for that. Am I concerned? Yeah, I'm concerned a bit. As I think everyone probably is. What are the side effects? How's it going to do us? Is this right before it's getting approved? It just brings up a lot of questions, and a lot of times with health and medical, they find out only so many things during trials, but years later they find out a whole lot of extra things after the fact that it's been out for a while. Because it's basically, you don't know you're allergic to something or something is not good for you until you take it or eat it or drink it or whatever. That's kind of the way this works. So, now the device that is an anti-nightmare device is very interesting. The concept is very interesting. For people who have nightmares, PTSD, things of that nature. So here's the deal. An Apple Watch claims to stop nightmares, and sleep scientists think it could provide temporary relief. Now, the app Nightwear uses heart rate and movement data to identify nightmares and vibrate users out of their dream states. Now, sleep experts are saying the vibrations would likely stop a nightmare, but won't address its root cause. So, something like taking an aspirin, perhaps. Something like that. But it's very interesting. I hope it does work for somebody. What do y'all think about this? Let me know. Comment if you're listening to this on YouTube. If you're listening on Spreaker, you can also comment there under the episode. Guys, speak up. Let me know what you think about these things. Now, the FDA Greenlights monoclonal antibody treatments for COVID-19. Now, the National Institutes of Health, NIH, has been testing the safety and efficiency of using monoclonal antibodies to treat the novel coronavirus. So, what the heck are monoclonal antibodies? Well, they are laboratory-made proteins that mimic the immune system's ability to fight off harmful agents such as viruses. Very interesting. That's very interesting. Now, on November 9th, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, gave emergency use authorization, EUA, for the investigational monoclonal antibody therapy. So it's still investigational. There's a question mark there. I'm pretty sure you guys thought that too. So are we kind of desperate enough to just run with it? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Now, the treatment is for mild to moderate COVID-19 in adults and pediatric patients. Now, the FDA wrote that the most important evidence that it may be effective came from a study showing hospitalizations and emergency room visits occurred in 3% of the treatment patients, on average, compared with 10% in placebo-treated patients. Pardon me, my mouth got dry. Now, on November 21st, the agency granted EUA to a monoclonal antibody combo of, these words, they need to stop playing. Like, seriously, stop playing with these words. These some long words, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna make sure to share these links so y'all can read exactly. You can see what I'm seeing. Okay? But, needless to say, the injection to be administered together as a treatment for mild to moderate COVID-19 in adults and children over the age of 12. Now, the clinical trials found that these drugs produced by Regeneron, taken together in an IV cocktail, reduced hospitalization or emergency room visits related to COVID-19 in patients at high risk for disease progression within 28 days after treatment when compared with placebo. So patients received the duo of drugs within 3 days of testing positive. Okay, so they kind of give a time frame right there. That's interesting. But what's also interesting is that they're saying it's okay to get a COVID-19 home test. Yes. Now, the Lucira COVID-19 all-in-one test kit has been authorized for emergency use for people who want to test themselves for the coronavirus at home. So what do? Well, we collect a sample on a nasal swab, swirl it in a vial, then place the vial in the test unit. And within 30 minutes or less, the results can be read directly from the test unit's light-up display, indicating whether a person is positive or negative. Now, Lucira anticipates its test will cost around $50. The product is not expected to reach the general public until early spring of 2021, as the company steps up its manufacturing capabilities. So, okay, that's kind of some good news, right? Let me know how y'all feel about that. What do you think about these at-home tests? What do you think about the cocktail investigational COVID shot? It's just, it makes you really wonder, doesn't it? Okay, so moving along to the flu, because they're talking about this as well. So, flu medication can now be used as a preventive treatment. Really? I could have swore when we went to the doctor and you got a flu shot, you didn't have the flu. So, isn't that kind of preventive already?
I digress. Okay, so anywho, so so this treatment is basically, they're saying, is preventive. Now, it was originally approved in 2018 for treating uncomplicated flu in patients 12 years of age and older who have been showing signs for no more than 48 hours. So this month, the FDA gave the okay for a medication to be taken as a single dose, a preventive treatment for those 12 and older who have been exposed to someone with the flu. This expansion indication for, here's another one of those names. I get tongue-tied. I can't even help it. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what? I'm going to butcher this name anyway. Here we go. On One Radio, Raw, Uncut Truth. Y'all need to come up with some better names for this shit. I'm sorry I had to say it. Exalfalazoo. Yeah. If you're following me on any of my social media sites, the link to this story is going to be on my social media. So like I said before, so you can see for yourself what words I either avoided or butchered like I just did. But anyway, the expanded indication for this medication will provide an important option to help prevent influenza just in time for flu season. And that's anticipated to be unlike any other because it will coincide with the pandemic. That's interesting. So we really have to be careful. I mean, really have to be careful. Really have to be careful. Make sure you are, following CDC guidelines, washing your hands, wearing your mask, social distancing, please. Right now, as far as health-wise go, we have to think survival. So let's do it because flu season, I can understand why it's said that way. Because flu season with the coronavirus, yeah, that's not fun. Okay, so moving along, I'm going to go back with this story. I see more information for it. Okay, so the device to reduce nightmares moves forward with the FDA-permitted marketing of a new device intended for the temporary reduction of sleep disturbance related to nightmares in adults adults 22 years or older who suffer from nightmares or disorder from post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, yeah, I've said that. The device issues a gentle vibration according to the indications of heart rate and motion during sleep. The therapeutic tool called NightWear works with an Apple Watch and Apple iPhone. Ooh, so if you don't have an iPhone, you're not going to be able to get this one. Okay, so they also, I'm telling you guys, FDA has been busy. Let me drink some tea real quick. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. FDA has been really busy. They've also released one for a rare metabolic disorder, and it gets the thumbs up. The first treatment for a primary hyperoxaluria type 1, PH1 for short, a rare genetic disorder that mainly affects the kidneys, has gained FDA approval. Developed under the coordination of the Axolis and Hyperoxaluria Foundation and the Kidney Health Initiative, the medication Oxlumo helps decrease the production of oxalate, a substance that is overproduced in patients with PH1. So an overabundance of oxalate can lead to progressive kidney damage, kidney failure, and the need for dialysis. So that's going to help somebody. I'm hoping that's really going to help a lot of people. And if you have that issue, there's something you can talk to your doctor about. Maybe you can get some help, get some information about it. So the next one we have that FDA has approved. A first direct-to-tumor injection for dogs win approval. Yes, I said dogs. The FDA gave the first approval for a injection to treat non-metastatic mast cell tumors in dogs. So, Tigolate, sold under the brand name Stelfonta, is used to control tumors that most commonly form as nodules or masses under a dog's skin, in particular areas of the dog's legs. So if you have dogs, beware. That's kind of some awareness for you. If you're a dog lover, you got dog babies, dog children, whatever you like to call them. Because I call them my fur babies. I love dogs. So that means I'm going to make sure I start, checking her leg. Both of them. Well, all four of them. Sorry. So, moving along. FDA approves first treatment to reduce death in disease that cause premature aging. Wow. Okay, that sounds amazing. You guys tell me what you think about these now. So, Hutchinson-Gilford progeria syndrome and progeroid lamopathies are genetic conditions characterized by the dramatic, rapid appearance of aging beginning in childhood. Most patients die before the age of 15 from heart failure, heart attack, or stroke. And on November 20th, the FDA approved Zyconvi capsules to reduce the risk of death in patients 1 year and older who have these devastating conditions. This oral medication helps prevent the buildup of defective progerin or progerin-like protein, which can accumulate and trigger growth impairment. So like I said, the FDA has been pretty busy, and I say kudos to them because they've actually been working. And me as a citizen, I do appreciate that fact, that they are basically doing their job. They're getting something done. Now, we know there are so many other diseases out there that don't have cures. And we have to kind of be positive and patient. The PP. Positive and patient. Not restroom, but 2-letter P's. So the FDA has really been busy, and, I hope these things really, really help. I mean, from the watch, nightwear, the injection for the dogs, I mean, all of it. So they've been busy. So, kudos to them, and I hope anyone who is listening heard something that was very helpful either to you or someone else. That's what Daily Health is about. I want you guys to be informed about health and what's going on with it, because it really is ever changing. Every day something changes in the medical field and the engineering, the tech. I mean, it all kind of goes hand in hand. They're like fingers on a hand. And every day somebody is discovering something, somebody's trying something, somebody's experimenting with something, trying to help basically the world, the community, their loved ones. I mean, just helping people. So let's be positive. Let's stay positive. Keep a positive mind, a light heart, and go to the doctor, even if it's just a visit. You know, you're talking to them over the phone, or you can FaceTime with them, but stay on top of your health and just try to stay healthy and be well. You guys are awesome for being here, and I really appreciate that. Leave me a message if you have an idea, you just want to give me some feedback. You can email dailyhealth at on1radiotalk@gmail.com. And like I said before, if you're listening to this on YouTube, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Hi, guys. Hi, my YouTube family. You guys know who you are. It's a lot of y'all. But take care of yourselves. Be nice to yourself. Stay on top of your health. And stay on the ones you love. Because everybody's got some hard-headed family members that they love dearly, just don't want to take care of themselves. Stay on them. You're doing a great job.
You have been listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station. This has been Let's Talk Daily Health, where daily health is viewed as an ever-changing reality. If you would like to get in contact with On One Radio, the email is on1radiotalk@gmail.com. Place it to the attention of Daily Health. I have been your host, Tony Williams, and thank you for listening. For more, you can find me on YouTube. The name is Tony On One. You can find On One Radio on Facebook, On One's Day One's private Facebook group, WordPress, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. On One Radio is out there.